What up, Jumzy here, and welcome back to another Dead by Daylight developer update video. Today, we're gonna read the January patch of 2025, so the first one of the year, and there is some really cool stuff in here. So, we're back with another developer update, and some might say it's pure nightmare fuel. That's right, Freddy Krueger is finally getting a rework, and we've got you covered with everything to know about what's coming. So, oh my god, that's not what I meant to do. So we have the Nightmare major update. Finally, it's here. The Nightmare, Freddy Krueger himself, is one of the horror's most iconic slashers. While he's proven himself to be a formidable foe for newer players, he's begun to feel a little left behind in Dead by Daylight's current landscape. We're excited to help players rediscover the makeable joy of donning into the signature sweater and wreaking havoc like only Freddy can. We've made several adjustments to his power, which should help Freddy like the dream demon he was always destined to be. Our philosophy was to make the dream world's presence affect survivors even when they're awake, giving the Nightmare a consistently threatening edge with more flexibility than ever before. So, first we have change. Press active ability to swap between dream snares and dream pellets. This is literally what everyone wanted. This is honestly, I actually a while ago was gonna make a video about, you know, reworking or a possible way to rework Freddy Krueger, but I actually didn't. I don't really know why, but this was definitely one of my main things I wanted to add, because I just don't know why this isn't a thing yet. So I'm super glad that this is finally actually, you know, gonna be a thing. So yeah, if you don't know, right now you have to use normally you have dream snares and you can only have dream pallets with add-ons. So you can't have them together or nor in base kit, and now this is finally actually going to be base kit, so that's really good. Obviously this has been long requested, and we're thrilled to finally make it happen. With consistent access to two impactful abilities, the Nightmare can live up to his name by slowing survivors down and shattering them psychologically. Having the ability to quickly swap between powers has the added benefit of raising the killer's skill ceiling while providing him with two different tools to utilize in the chase. Yeah, that's... So I'm actually really curious how fast... They say it's a quickly swap, but how fast is like there? I don't think there's gonna be a cooldown or whatever, or like, what do you call it? Like a little, I guess, delay in between them. But I think you could just swap. I mean, immediately use him. I really hope that they would do that, because that would obviously make him a lot more fun and smooth to play. But I guess we'll have to find out about that. All right, new dream snares now move at 12 meters. Wait, dream snares now move at 12 meters a second with a cooldown of 5 seconds. They can go through walls and upstairs, but not off ledges. What? That's insane. Okay, wait. Dream snares now have unique interactions with survivors, whether they are asleep or awake. That's good. That's really good. Sleeping survivors will be hindered for 4 seconds, while awake survivors will gain 30 seconds on their sleep meter. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, first off, this. What is the... So, okay, they move. So, with 12 meters, that's really, really fast. So, and it can go through walls as well and upstairs. So that's actually really good. It's you know, similar to a lot of the ranged ones, although this is really fast, right? Alright, is it? Yeah, I mean, it is. It's really, really fast. It's kind of really, really fast. So I think 4.6 meters a second is the normal default killer speed, walking speed. So this is almost like, this is triple that. So that's really, really fast, obviously, but with a cooldown of 5 seconds. So does that mean you cannot use your dream snares, or does that, because like, I don't know if dream snares will all... I think they are all gonna move now, right? I don't think you can have a stationary dream snare anymore. So that's, I guess, kind of similar to what we have a lot already, right? But it's also different. So this is good though, that they do... I think it's not 4 seconds right now. So I think that's all already a buff, and I'm glad that they made it so that 30 seconds is quite a lot, right, on their sleep timer. So awake survivors do actually also, you know, get a downside, I guess. What I'm still wondering though is, like, can the awake survivors see the snares? I mean, I'm assuming they can. That would be weird, and I don't know how this is gonna look, because, like, I don't know. I'm really curious. Okay, let's read on more. This change grants the Nightmare additional flexibility while using the snare, allowing him to use them against a wider variety of opponents. Making it so that survivors don't need to be asleep to be affected will make quite the impact, not just on the power level, but what thematically, whatever, as well. So that's true. That's, I guess, nice. So this is really, I'm really interested for or excited for this actually. That's really cool. I like that they made a lot of new things. I mean, there's changes, there's new things, there's a lot of new things. Alright, dream pellets can be triggered to explode in a geyser of blood. What? This gets more insane every what the hell, dude? The explosion occurs 1.5 seconds after activation with a 3-meter radius. That's, I think, quite big, right? I think that's, I mean, it doesn't, 3 meters not that much. Before the explosion, it's good because you can, use dodging tactics and then not trap, but I guess, lead the survivor to a pellet. And then, okay, so, oh wait, no, you can already see your dream pellets, right? You don't need a perk to see them. That's even better. Okay, when a sleeping survivor is hit, they become injured. What? Okay, that's really good, actually. No, I mean, it's not that good, but it's pretty good. When an awake survivor is hit, they gain 60 seconds on their sleep. That's also actually pretty good, because I don't know how long the sleep timer is, like just normally. I think it's about 60, maybe 2 minutes. I don't know, that's probably too long. I think in between 1 and 1.5 minutes, so that's probably an immediate, like, sleeping. So this is also really good, that they become injured. I really like that. That's really cool. Alright, dream pellets have been a fun and rewarding way to mind game survivors, and we wanted to add even more benefit to landing a successful deception. Now, even if the survivor does manage to escape the chase, they run the risk of sustaining a dark souvenir to remember you by. Oh my god. So, what is the range on this? Also, because it says 3-meter radius, but that probably means, the explosion itself. But what is the range, and do you like have to select a pellet, or do all pellets explode? And I'm assuming you have to place them again, right? Because this gets rid of them. So there's still quite some questions we should ask, I guess. But we're gonna probably do some experimenting on the PTB. So we have another new thing. The nightmare can now teleport to completed blocked and endgame generators, as well as any survivor healing in the dream world. Okay. Dream projection on a healing survivor will teleport the nightmare within 12 meters of their position. Upon completing a teleport, survivors within 8 meters will be revealed with killer instinct and gain 15 seconds to their sleep meter. So this is good. First of all, the teleport to block generators as well is just great. This is one of the things as well that I wanted to add along with the the swapping between snares and pallets. I also wanted to add this if I was gonna change or buff or whatever. This is just a necessary feature, especially because the Houndmaster can now also send her dog to complete the generators, right? So it would be kind of unfair and weird if he couldn't. So I'm glad that he will probably be able to do that. And then the teleport to healing, which is insane, I think. Especially because that's really cool. It's kind of like, I guess, a Cenobite in a way, right? That's really cool because that Forever Freddy, dude, Forever Freddy's back. I just realized you can literally deny anyone from healing this way. Forever Freddy is back. Oh my god. Alright, change. The teleport cooldown has been decreased from 45 to 30 seconds, and the teleport can no longer be cancelled. Okay. So that's a good thing and a bad thing, right? The decrease is great, obviously. That's always welcome, but this is, I mean, I guess in a way it's nice. I mean, I think that's said here as well. An important part of the Nightmare's playstyle is creating the illusion of being everywhere at once, and this dream projection is a major part of that. We've made a few changes to make this even more effective, and remove the pain point of having survivor progress rendering the Nightmare's power obsolete. What? Yeah, so okay. So the teleport can no longer be cancelled. I mean, that's always kind of a way you can, fake it. I don't really know if that's a good thing. I mean, I guess for Survivor it's nice, but because there's quite some buffs in here already. Yeah, finally the dream world. Don't let the name deceive you. This psychological torture chamber is far from a dream. We wanted this update to inject sleeping survivors with a sense of terror, paranoia, and urgency. So we made a few but small crucial tweaks. New. In the dream world, healing survivors will be revealed by killer instinct for as long as they are healing, lingering for 3 seconds once they stop, allowing the nightmare to... Okay, that is really good. This is literally Forever Freddy right here. You can... What? Okay, I mean, I guess... Okay, I guess the survivors are not always in the dream world, right? This will make it more urgent, I guess, to actually, wake yourself up before you heal, which you know, basically adds another secondary objective. If you want to heal, you also have to, you know, get out of the dream world, which is really, really good. Especially, okay, that's really cool. I like that. I like it a lot. I don't know if it's really balanced, but maybe there's some more things here. We're also giving the dream world a slight visual polish. That's good. That's good. Which should help immerse players further into the fantasy. We have plans to continue improving this into the future, so keep your eyes out for even more to come. Okay, that's really good. I love that, because, I mean, it didn't look bad, but it's just basically a weird gray filter with some weird red particles here and there. So I hope they made it look a little more cooler, and I guess the sky was really weird as well. Like, the rendering was sometimes really very finicky, but I hope that they probably made this better, and they will be continuing this in the future. That's good as well. Alright, so we have some for the survivors change. Sleeping survivors can use any alarm clock to wake up. Really good, especially after all of these buffs. I think that's really, really fair, more than fair. After using an alarm clock, it goes on cooldown for 45 seconds, during which it cannot be used. Okay, that's, I guess, I don't know if that's, I mean, I guess in a way it's also good, because otherwise you can just keep on going to the same clocks, right? So that's, okay, I like that. I feel like this is probably pretty balanced. Maybe it's more on the killer side, but we'll see, right? On the survivor side, we wanted to address a few notable frustrations, mainly around alarm clocks and the general process of waking up. We're confident that these changes will improve the experience of playing against the nightmare without having a significant impact on the overall balance. I do think, well, I actually think that this kind of helps with the balance, because this is fair, because I'm pretty sure you had one specific alarm clock always before, so now that's not the case. And this is good too, I feel like, to not, you know, as I said, not just have the same clock and over be used. So you do have to still have that kind of like the games, the play style where you have to search for the clock, which could be on the other side of the map. This time it's not really on the other side of the map, right? Unless all of your teammates have used the nearby ones. But it does. I think this will make it play a little bit more fun. Alright, we hope you enjoyed this updated version. Okay, that's it. So that's really cool, actually. I really like this. I'm really excited how this is all gonna look in game, and with the swapping, the moving dream snares. So that's really cool. The buffs, the nerfs, it's really nice. But there's more, obviously. So wait, there was we've enjoyed this version of the nightmare, and we'll be keeping a close eye on your feedback, unless of course we happen to fall asleep. That's pretty funny. Alright, the Nightmares add-ons. Let's quickly okay, there's not that many changes. Rounding out this rework is a substantial pass to all the Nightmares add-ons, which will incentivize creativity whenever you're preparing your next loadout, which is always nice. While the full list is too long to include, okay, here are a few notable add-ons coming. Yeah, I was gonna say there's probably more than this, but there are just some important here. Ooh, okay, well, let's see. So, Iridescent add-on. Old. All survivors start the trial with the Dream World. We know this. So, the new one is reveals the aura of survivors in the Dream World when they are further away than 32 meters. That's actually really good. That's just basically, okay, with 32 meters is quite some range, but it's still pretty good, right? And increase each survivor's sleep meter by 50%. That's also good, because that's basically two things. I like that. That's not just the aura thing, but it's also actually, you know, more sleeping. So that's, okay, that's pretty good. That's not bad. I don't think that's really bad. I don't know if it's better than the previous one. I mean, this is kind of like a basic one, right? All the survivors start, so I guess that's, but this was also kind of a fun part about the failed skill checks. It's bad though. I think it's better now, as this is not really a good iridescent add-on. I feel like they could have done a little bit more. I really like those add-ons that actually kind of completely change up your game or play style for the iridescent ones, but I guess this is alright. So the other add-on is this, we know. Exit gates are blocked for sleeping survivors for 15 seconds when they are open. Okay, so this allows for more endgame builds, I guess. But wait, hold up, what's the difference? Oh wait, it's just literally the same, but then for sleeping survivors? Or, yeah, I think it's the same, but then for sleeping survivors. Okay, so I guess it's a nerf, right? Or am I reading that wrong? I don't know. Anyways, it's still a boring add-on in my opinion. I don't really like this add-on. But I mean, it's whatever. They could have done a lot more. I really like the area add-on with the what's it called? Dracula, or the Dark Lord, sorry. where you have all the Hell of Fire thing in the end game. That's just a really unique, really cool add-on. I really like that add-on. But this is just really boring in my opinion. I hope they would do a lot more cool stuff, but whatever. There's more add-ons, obviously. I'm pretty sure almost every add-on got reworked or buffed or whatever. Then we have another very rare swing chains add-on. Rusty but sturdy chains used to securely attach a swing seat. While survivors are in the dream world, the sounds of their footsteps are 50% louder. And then the new one is after using a dream projection, block all... Oh, that is actually an interesting add-on. I like that. This is already just not good. All of these sound-based add-ons and perks, also like Strider, it's not good. Like, I don't really understand why people would run this. To be honest, it's not really good. Especially not if you. There's so many reasons why it's not good, right? You can. I'm not gonna go into it, but the new one is better. That's what I'm trying to say. So this is pretty cool, actually, right? Within 60 meters, that's quite a decent big range, I guess. For 6 seconds, it's also, I mean, quite some time. So this can actually allow for some really fun mind games and gameplay loops. So that's really cool. I really like this add-on. Keep an eye out for the full list once the update goes live. But rest assured that the Dream Demon will now have plenty of terrifying tools to work with moving forward. Okay, that's cool. I really hope they make some more add-ons a little bit more unique, especially because this is an old killer, right? And a lot of the add-ons are just tweaking the numbers a bit. That's kind of, you know, basically every add-on in DBD, but I really hope they do more of. I mean, this is also not basic, but I just really would like some new. But this is fine too. I like this. I like the rework already, so it's good for now. All right, and then we have some more things, by the way, because we have even more in this update, as you can see. First, we have the realm repeat prevention, so I'm really excited for this one as well. To decrease realm repetition, we are implementing a realm prevention system, which will replace the existing map repeat prevention system. I honestly did not know that this existed, but I guess it does. And now we also have a realm thing. So if you're not familiar, there's a distinction between realms and maps, blah 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 blah. And I don't think this is really important. So yeah, basically, yeah. So note that using map offerings will override the system. So basically, as you can see, maps. No, wait. So this new system will ensure that you will never be sent to the same realm back to back. So before it was apparently only the maps, right? So that you will never go to the same map back to back, unless obviously map offerings. But now it's actually for the realms. So that's, I mean, I guess, is that good? I don't know. I mean, I guess in a way it is good, right? Because that does mean you don't get the same realms over and over again. Especially for like content creators, I guess it's nice if you want a certain, like a few games on a build. You don't want the same color scheme every single game, right? Usually. So then this is kind of nice. So you get some more variety. Wow. So that's cool. That's a small little thing. I do think that's nice. I still think that map offerings should be more rare or something. Not removed, but I don't like map offerings. But yeah, that's a whole different topic. So then we have the deep wound update. While experienced players have grown familiar with the deep wound mechanic and mending, it has been a continuous source of confusion for new players. I like that they're starting to think about the newer players a little bit more. I mean, it's small steps, but sure. To help clarify things, we've implemented a visual update similar to the anti-face cam bar right here. Okay, that's pretty cool. This bar will be a lot easier to track, appearing front and center in the UI and remaining there until you're fully mended. We've also reduced the blood spatter and darkening effects. Okay, that's really good. Whenever you're in the deep wound state. Several subtle visual updates will now be added to the bar, highlighting the dire nature of the status. Check out the screenshot below. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I really like that. You can't really see that. I mean, I usually use filters or things to brighten my game. So for me, it's not a big issue, but I know for many people, it's really annoying to have the dark. Still have it sometimes on certain maps, especially the screen is really dark in the mending. I don't really know if this is how it's gonna look exactly, obviously, but I'm assuming that it's gonna be a lot better, which is really nice. And this is also nice, I guess, right? This little bar right here. But yeah, we're gonna look how it looks. We're gonna find out how it looks soon, I guess. All right, then we have free character trials. I saw this because I quickly quickly looked through this patch, or this is the developer update, just to see if it was, you know, worth it to read. And it's definitely worth it because we have 3 characters. This is really cool. I'm really excited for this. Dead by Daylight features a massive and growing roster of characters. To make matters even more complex, each character brings 3 unique perks into the game, with killers having an additional power to learn and master. Again, I guess in a way for newer players as well, right? Or in a way it is for newer players. It can be especially tricky to gauge which characters might suit your preferred playstyle. Yeah, this is honestly a big, not an issue, but yeah, that's true. Longtime players may even remember special offerings or specific offerings that let you play as the killer you didn't own, giving you a taste of what they're capable of. Yeah, that's like the Splinter offerings, I'm pretty sure. We're excited to be launching a new system that will allow you to use a specific character for free during an event period while in the event's queue. Okay, that's cute. That's cool. Note that only select characters will be available, chosen at our discretion, but they will be accessible to everyone. Okay, so I'm assuming that means I'm hoping that there's also going to be licensed killers, but I'm assuming that, you know, sometimes I don't think every license will agree to that, you know, to people playing, I don't know, licensing agreements basically. So I think it's probably the reason, but that's cool. I mean, it's at least something. I personally would love to see, you know, I don't know, like 2 or 3 games for every single character. But this is good too, right? Because then you can play anything, or not any killer or character, but the select characters in a full event queue. So that's pretty cool, I guess. While this will be for a limited time with a restricted access to the blood web, it will allow players to really get a feel for a new character and even complete, character specific challenges. Oh, that's true too. Yeah, you cannot really do them if you can't 100% this game if you don't want to spend money or whatever. It's really difficult, so this is really nice. It's a small thing, but I do think that's really cool. Personally, I have every killer right now and almost every survivor, so I don't really, you know, I'll probably not really benefit from this, but it's still really cool, especially because when I started playing there were so many killers that I really wanted to get, but I just didn't know which one I should get, because you cannot play them. You can only judge by looking at them and looking at gameplay, and that's not always a good way to know if a killer, or I guess a survivor's right, it's just a skin, but for a killer you don't know if they're fun. So I really like this. So that's it for today's dev update. Thanks for sticking with us, and we can't wait to see you trying out the Nightmare in our upcoming PTB. I can't either. I'm really excited. Until next time, the Dead by Daylight team. So yeah, this was a really cool, it's a really cool developer update. I'm really excited for when it actually comes out. We obviously have the really cool rework of the Nightmare Freddy Krueger finally, honestly. Some really cool abilities, changes, buffs, also some nerfs, I guess, to make it hopefully more balanced. Some add-on changes as well. The realm repeats prevention, which is just a small little feature, I guess, which I guess is nice. The deep wound update, which is also really nice. And then obviously the free characters. So yeah, this is a really cool thing. I really hope you enjoyed as well. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!